Hi, Toriano Pope here to discuss 3 articles on the best practices in distance education for adult learners. In the first article, Distance Education, Pedagogy and Best Practices in the New Millennium, by Miller and King. They use some abbreviations that I haven't seen before. One of them is STSP, which is same time, same place. DTSP, different time, same place. STDP, same time, different place. And DTDP, different time, different place. He mentioned adult learners are separated by time and geography, which causes learners to be out of synchrony with each other. Miller stated the benefit of online education is the ability to communicate synchronous via video teleconference, chats, instant messenger, or asynchronous through discussion groups and emails. With this capability, Miller says that every college or university is involved with a technology in distance education. This allows for entire programs to be taken online. And this article is congruent with my personal theory of learning and best practices, because as an adult learner with household chores, household responsibilities, children, and work, and my goals to further my education, this provides opportunity for me to achieve these goals. I can remember early on in education when I had to rush home from work to make it to class just to find out I got to find a parking space. And once I find a parking space, I got to rush to class just to make it to class on time. And that was a strain in certain weather, traffic. But with online education, this provides opportunity for me to reach, to complete my goals in that order. Another article from War College to Walden, best practices for best practices for distance education by Robert Scales. He discusses topics necessary to create and maintain a good student population in distance education. Walden stated that student support services, technical help desk, mentoring, faculty access, library resources, practical degrees, and certified online instructors are essential for distance education. He mentions that distance learning programs must have the same rigor, quality, and credibility as campuses programs, if not better. My personal theory of learning and best practices is congruent with this article in the fact that at times I get sidetracked or confused with what's expected or an assignment or a project. And Faculty X, being able to email faculty and to get a good understanding of what's expected throughout their course is essential. Having access to help desk has also provided assistance. At one opportunity, I had a problem with my computer and connecting with the university. So being able to talk to someone on the help desk side also provided essential help when I was in that crisis at that time. And I feel that I'm getting a high quality education as well as those who are on face-to-face campuses on the same line, if not better. And lastly, the article Best Practices in Distance Education by Lynn Smith. She discusses asynchronous collaboration, schedules, facilitation, community building, high quality materials, assessments, and peer collaboration. The article stated that these are necessary for higher level thinking and attributes to student achievement and understanding. They recommend higher order thinking or problem solving rather than high volumes of reading material, and assessments should be reliable and cater to various learning styles. Smith mentioned that distance education must incorporate good design strategies which accommodates good educational practice. My personal theory of learning agrees with this article because many classes only accommodate 1 or 2 learning styles, and they incorporate a large mass of reading materials with no means to check for understanding. And I think that a good design strategy looks at a course from a learner's perspective to determine if the material is clear and concise. I prefer problem solving because as a heating air technician instructor, that's basically our field of study. We have to diagnose, troubleshoot, define, and it's a step-by-step process, and that's necessary in order to, when you get to that situation, to determine what's going on in each individual case. Every case is different. Every time you may run into a different problem, and being able to, think back on a case by case and troubleshooting, that's a part of our field. That's my conclusion of these 3 articles. Thank you for your attention.